This place is a dump. Now you've probably said this, hopefully inside your head, about your cousin's storage shed or your neighbor's car collection in their front lawn. Keeping a space clean is probably the most common issue that almost everyone has to deal with on a regular basis. It's no longer just about doing the dishes or doing the laundry. It's also about stuff your grandma left you after she passed. It's about the bathroom supplies that you bought on clearance 6 years ago. But most importantly, it's about our trash. Our trash, collectively, is a problem not only for us, but for our neighbors, our environment, and for our children's children's children. Mike Riker of the Tennessean theorizes in as few as 5 years, Tennessee's busiest landfill in Murfreesboro, which is about 20 minutes from my place, could run out of space. What's scary? It's hard enough to remember to keep our own toilets clean, let alone keeping the planet livable. I get it. We're often too tired or too busy to take care of the dinner plates. So how can we implement better waste management? Everyone knows we ought to do this. Today, I would like to share my quirky ways of how I do this. I make it a game. I try to be creative, and I try to reward myself when I do it. By rewiring the way we look at projects, we may be able to rescue ourselves from environmental complacency. Check out these 4 games that I try to incorporate into my daily routine. Game 1, recycling. Everyone's heard it. No one likes to do it. But it doesn't have to be that way. It's as easy as picking up groceries, and it can be as fun as collecting trinkets from your yard sale. All it takes is a storage box and a quick detour on your way to the next Avengers game movie. All I do is collect my plastics, glass, and cans. I rinse them out, air dry them, throw them in a bin, and every week or so, I take them out. It's that easy. Lucky for me, I have the recycling center close to a lake, so when I take my recyclables out, I reward myself by going for a leisure swim. Now, game number 2, composting. Even if you don't have a garden to benefit from composting, it can minimize landfill overflow, and it can help neighbors who are farmers. All you need is a food processor, or perhaps a sharp knife, and an airtight container. Now, you are welcome to leave your compost out in the open, but if you're in the suburbs like me, you probably don't want to be mean to your neighbors. When you're done cooking, all the leftover food snippets can go into the food processor. This speeds up the decomposure process as well as allows for more space in your container. Once the container is full, find a neighbor or a farmer who needs it. The reward that I like to give myself is that every little kid likes to play with food. So I have the advantage of a free artistic outlet without the expensive art supplies. Now, game number 3, repurposing. Has anybody seen the movie Swiss Family Robinson? This family built an entire world in the wild out of supplies from their shipwreck and from nature. One of my family's favorite quirky habit is repurposing leftover containers. My father took the vertical half of a peanut butter jar and screwed it on top of their toilet paper so that when he washes his hands, it doesn't get onto the toilet paper. What I like to do is use the top half of a tomato pot as a tomato pot. And don't you dare throw away containers with a lid. This can be used for single serving meals to stick in the freezer whenever I want to have a lazy day. Now, game number 4, create competition. Who can buy the least amount of single-use containers? Who can be the most innovative with their repurposing? A buddy system creates accountability and scalable results. And don't forget to treat yourself when you do come out on top. In summary, applying the elements of the game, according to Elise Kalish from the Muse, motivates us to press on when things get dull or difficult. And the key to remember, the more you do it, the less effort it will take. The hardest part is starting the game.